Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I wanted to show you what I got as in more curriculum. Now I only have one more piece coming and I don't know when it's coming. It don't have a tracking number. It wasn't bought. I guess the person I bought it from doesn't do the Prime 2-day shipping or whatever, so it could be another 2 or 3 days before I get it. So I wanted to go ahead and film this to show you what I got, and then once I receive that last piece of that last book that I'm waiting on, then I'm going to do a 5th grade curriculum, what I've chose for Caden, and then I'll do an updated preschool because there are several other things that I have found to include with his preschool stuff. So I'm going to show you what I got. This is between Amazon and Walmart. I'll tell you where I got what, which I know a couple of things can be bought at Walmart because I saw it the other day when I was getting the other stuff. So I'm going to show you right now. So since Carson is 3, and like I said before, I don't plan on doing like a very intensive preschool. It's just going to start out. So one of the things I got him was this Preschool Basics. It's not really hard. It's just, see, like the first page, it says these butterflies are the same size, circle the same size, and this tripod is messing up on me. So, and then it's this bigger, smaller, the same, you know, it's what goes together, like association type stuff. And then, let's see, what else? And then that's beginning sounds. Just stuff like that. So, I got this, and I think this was only a couple dollars off of Amazon. I bought it with Prime. So, so I got that for Carson, and then I think the rest of the stuff is for Caden. This Math Basics 4. Now, before we begin 5th grade, I'm going to take the first month and probably, actually, I may use it towards the end of this year. Because right now they both are with my parents. So when he gets back, I probably will start working with these, just kind of do a refresher. And then at the beginning of 5th grade, we'll probably still work on some of it. So this is Math Basics. This is School Zone, and the other one was School Zone as well. So it's just freshening up on multiplication, let's see, place value, rounding, subtracting with regrouping, things like that. Which we don't do the Common Core type stuff. So when it says stuff like that, we'll just do it the way that I know how. And then this right here is also a refresher. So we have that book and this book. And it's basically the same thing, just refreshing, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, which he has learned multiplication, he hasn't division. So that's what we're working on at this moment. And then as this says grades 1 through 2, but I want to kind of just refresh on change and money because we haven't worked on it in a long time. And then time. And then back here is, I'll show you, the beginning of fractions. Not like adding fractions, just beginning of learning about fractions. And then this book I got, it says Writing Lessons That Work. Now Caden hasn't really started really writing. So my goal for this next year in 5th grade, which this is part of his 5th grade curriculum, will be beginning to start to write. That's paragraphs, things like that. So this right here is 50 writing lessons that work. It says writing focused paragraphs, supporting generalizations with facts, writing strong conclusions, using transitional devices, writing clear instructions, taking and using notes, creating believable characters, using vivid details, polishing work and revision, linking paragraphs effectively. So it has, I'll just show you a sample page. in case you would like to use this. Hold on. Okay. I want to do this one. Lingering mood. It says skills focus, to use similes to describe a place. Describe the mood in a room or another place after people have just left it. Pretend you're peeking through a crack in the wall. This could be a dining room, a classroom, a theater, a place of worship, or somewhere else. What does the room look and feel like at the moment when it's empty again? Does it feel peaceful, stirred up? Does anything indicate that people have just been there? If you stumbled upon the room, would you know the people had just left or not? Use similes in your description. So, I mean, it's just, there's 50 of those lessons. It's just different things. So I want him to begin to start writing, so that way in 6th grade we can further do that. Now I'll show you the workbooks before I show you what I got on this. Now, I said I was going to use teaching textbooks for his math. Now, I decided to go ahead and just order a regular textbook and then get the practice book with it. Now, I think with the textbook, it'll be easier for me to teach him, because we've just been using like just a regular workbook, kind of like these, and it doesn't have much instruction. So I went ahead and bought the textbook that goes with this, which is a 5th grade level textbook, and then the practice workbook, so that way we can start doing that. Now this is kind of just what, and before you think about it, it's not Common Core. I made sure I purchased the textbook that was published back probably 10 years ago, before Common Core was a big thing. So I made sure that it wasn't Common Core, because I don't know if y'all know anything about Common Core, but I don't like it. So I will show you the book probably in his curriculum choices video. So if you want to see that video, make sure you subscribe, so that way you can get notifications of those videos. So this was, and this is by Harcourt. And then I'll show you, okay. Now, I don't know if when you was in middle school and junior high and high school, if you had one of these. We did. These are called student agendas. Now, I have my own planner, and because I am starting a job on Wednesday, which will be a home-based job. So some of Caden's schooling will be independent learning. So what my plan is, and I'll show you, let's see, August. We'll do August. He will probably be starting August 21st. We do follow more of a public school schedule when it comes to dates and stuff like that. So he will start probably August 21st. My plan is every Sunday before the week begins, as long as, because I don't know what my schedule will be with working. My plan is to do my planning for the week, and then what needs to be done, what Caden needs to be done, so he has a good look at everything that needs to be done for the week. I will write down the lessons, what he has to do, like how many problems, like I'll say, like for math, we'll do 1 through 10, and I'll make sure that he'll know, it's his workbook or his practice workbook. This spot right here is for the spelling list for the week. And then we have reading, spelling, math, language arts, science, and social studies. Now, I think I have some electives that's not on here, so I may have to add maybe another roll down here. But it goes, this is 2017 to 2018, and it's got a pretty cover. And then it's got the calendar back here, and it's on both sides. It's got like the harder plastic, the laminated plastic, and then it's got the map. I'll show you what else. Character education, frequently misspelled words, some like mathematics. I guess this is multiplication, the multiplication table, just different stuff like that. So that is, I hope we can get good use out of this. Now, it wasn't very much, and that was why I went ahead and bought it. But I figured it's something that we can start implementing in our homeschool. Now for books, which I have several other books that he will be reading. We will be reading together, and these are our read alouds. This is from Amazon, and these 3 are from Walmart, and I was actually surprised Walmart had them. So this book is Where the Red Fern Grows, and it's a classic novel, and it's something that we will do our read aloud and probably like a study or book, what is it called? Book report, I don't know. And then the Indian in the Cupboard, it does have a movie with it, so we plan on reading this together and then watching the movie. And then these things right here, which I've talked about the I Survived series, and so this is I Survived the Sinking of the Titanic, Hurricane Katrina 2005, the shark attacks of 1916, and the bombing of Pearl Harbor 1941. And each story, I mean, it's fictional stories, it's fictional characters, but it tells the story of what happened. And I want him to know, I want him to be able to, I guess, learn about those things, but it's hard for me to explain. I want him to learn about the stuff, and I think this is some of the things, or the best way to teach him is by like the fictional stories. And then these 2 books is Who Was Jacqueline Kennedy and What is the San Francisco Earthquake. So these books were $5.08 a piece, and the other one was $8.48 a piece, or $8.48 for all 4 stories. But this little series, same as If You Lived, is actually great because it does have, it's a great informational book that shortens down what was going on, but enough where they can, like, his age and older can read these things. And so I got this one, and I got Jacqueline Kennedy. I do plan on, I think there was a couple other more. Charlie Chaplin was at Walmart, which I'll go back and get some here pretty soon. I just wanted to make sure I got these because that was what I saw first. And then I'll go back and get those. And then I know that like Amazon has a lot more of these. Probably bookstores has a lot more of these. So I may go look for them sometime soon. So that is what I got for some of our curriculum. And like I said, I will have that 5th grade curriculum choices video here pretty soon. As soon as I get that math book in the mail. And then I'll have some more stuff to show y'all. So anyway, make sure you subscribe so you can get those videos from me. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And thanks for watching. Bye.